You've probably heard the saying that 80% of your revenue comes from 20% of your customers. What if n8n Flow could identify that 20% leads before your sales team even picks up the phone? With n8n, you can filter, enrich, and route your best leads automatically. More focus, less waste, higher ROI. Our goal? Use only n8n nodes to filter the lead data and write it to the file. We will use only n8n nodes, no pulling the data from database on dealing with API keys. This flow uses just 5 nodes: manual trigger, if node, edit fields, aggregate node, and finally convert to file. Here's how the final flow will look. Let's learn as we build it. Let's start by creating a new workflow and name it as Goal 2. We will click on the plus icon in center and then choose the manual trigger node. This node is when you will manually start the workflow every time. In the parameters window, on the output area, click on the pencil icon. I am pasting the JSON data of sales lead. This data will be available in Git repo shared in the link below. This data will be used by the next nodes in the workflow. We will bring in the if node, which is the hero of this workflow. Parameter pane has the input area showing the data coming in from the manual trigger. We are using the budget field first to filter the leads that has budget greater than or equal to 5,000. We are comparing numbers, so value 1 and value 2 has to be numbers. After entering 5,000 in value 2, we click on Test Setup and see the rows that have budget above 5,000. Next, we will click on Add Condition and drag the country field into value 1. This is a string text, and we want to choose the leads in USA. So the condition has to be is equal to, the value 2 has to be USA. After that, clicking on Test Setup shows us the final filtered leads. Going back to Canvas, we can see the if node has got 4 items on true leg and 6 on the false leg. We will process each leg next. We will click on the true leg plus icon and choose the Edit Fields node. That will open the parameter window, which has the input from the true leg as shown here. We will drag just the name from the input fields into Fields as to Set, and then click on Test Step. We will see only the names as output. We do the same for false leg of the if node, and get only the names using the edit fields. n8n loops over each data point, and it has extracted a list of names. Each of these names are separate objects. We need to aggregate them into one object. That's where Aggregate Node helps. Let's add Aggregate Node after Edit Fields node. By now, you must be familiar with the parameters window. On the input side, click on the Execute Previous node to populate the inputs. Drag the name field into the input field box like this, and click on Test Step to see the output. All names are inside a single list. Under Aggregate Parameter Change to All Item Data. Check the difference in output by using Test Step. The names are still in a list assigned to key called Data. You will need this option if there are more than one field to be aggregated. In our case, it is not required. We will move to Individual Fields option and then move to Final Step. In the canvas, we will add the Convert to File node. In the parameter window, drag the name field like so. In the options, add the file name as Gold Leads and click on Test Step. The file will be written. Clicking on the View button will show the list written as JSON to the file. Let's go back to Canvas and do the same for the other leg. We will drag the name into the text input fields. The file name will be silverleads.json. We can see the names here, and with that, we have created 2 lists. The entire workflow is now set up. We can change the data in the manual trigger, and we can check, and the flow can be downloaded from this Git repo, and the data is also shared in the repo. What if I told you that you no longer need to worry about API rate limits? You need to master the loop over items node with delayed execution in n8n, which we will see in next video.